Welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday, a staff member or volunteer will be sharing an object from a permanent collection and posing questions for a discussion. Please check back every day at 10 a.m. for a new work and a new conversation. My name is Lama Khoury and I am a docent at the Cincinnati Art Museum. Today, we will be looking at a painting by the Spanish Baroque artist Bartolomé Esteban Murillo, titled St. Thomas of Villanueva, Dividing His Clothes Among Beggar Boys, located in Gallery 206. Murillo is a Spanish Baroque painter. A native of Seville and a court painter to King Charles II of Spain, Murillo is best known for his religious works, but also producing a considerable number of paintings of contemporary women and children, usually portrayed in everyday life of his times. A great influence on 18th and 19th century European and American art, Murillo's style of painting reflected more of a meltingly soft, evocative style of art called estilo vaporoso, or vaporous style, characterized by a sweetness and a purity of expression and mood, creating a sense of tender sentimentality which was especially popular in the 19th century when Murillo was at the height of his critical esteem in Spain. This magnificent life-size painting, standing at roughly 7 by 4 feet, is a portrayal of the Augustinian friar Thomas of Villanueva, born in 1486. A Spanish friar of the Order of St. Augustine, he was venerated for his many acts of charity, dating back to even his childhood days. He became renowned for his eloquent and effective preaching in the churches of Salamanca and Spain, and in 1544 was ordered by his superior to accept the position of Archbishop of Valencia, focusing much of his efforts towards caring for the poor. Commissioned by the Monastery of St. Augustine in Seville in honor of St. Thomas's canonization in 1658, this large painting was created in 1667 and was part of a monumental retableau, or altarpiece, illustrating scenes from the saint's life. What is so captivating about this artwork is the purity and innocence that the artist portrays in his interpretation and depiction of the saint as a young child rather than an adult, and his act of giving so simple yet so powerful and virtuous and so immaculate. This sweetness of expression and emotional exuberance, dramatic appeal, and rich deep colors mixed in with intense light and dark shadows are very characteristic and typical of the Baroque style of art, bringing to life this moment, this charitable act of giving by the young friar of his clothes to the young boys who are surrounding him and whose expressions are filled with gratitude, relieved excitement, awe, and innocence. Just by looking closely at the facial expressions of the young boys as they take in this moment, the audience is struck by the reality and dramatic sense of emotion felt by these children. While Murillo's use of solemn colors like grays and browns create a mood in the artwork that reflect the realities of desperation, poverty, and hopelessness, his brilliant use of neutral colors to create the effect of light in the foreground brings to life even more this small act of kindness, and invokes a sense of hope almost to the level of moving the audience to want to do the same in their lives. Notice the artist's use of white tones to emphasize the friar's purity of emotion and giving, as if he senses the pain and suffering of the young boys surrounding him. Capturing this moment in what seems to be in a dark alley or street corner adds to the powerful meaning behind this act of giving, almost as if it's being done in secret. This emotional suspense and innocence is what I love most about this artwork, and the idea that it inspires and moves me to feel and act. Why do you think people need to be inspired to act? And what do you consider to be an act of kindness towards others?